In yesterday's Devo, we looked at the second commandment, to make no idol or image of any kind that would take the place of worshiping the one true God. We talked about how this command is really about worshiping God as He really is, not keeping the parts we like and leaving out the parts we find difficult or uncomfortable. I think that while that should have given us a couple important questions to wrestle with, we could easily leave asking, okay, I want to make sure I'm really worshiping God as He is, but how am I supposed to know what that is? That's a fair question. Well, first, God reveals His heart and character to us throughout the Bible. Every single page is about Him, about who He is and what He has done. But part of the reason God warned us against making an image of Him is because He gave us an image of Him. Listen to what Paul, a leader in the early church, said about this in his letter to the church in Colossae. He says, "Christ is the visible image of the invisible God. He existed before anything was created and is supreme over all creation." Jesus is the visible image of the invisible God. If we want to know what God is like, we need to look no further than Jesus, God Himself in the flesh. So if you want to get to know God, really get to know Him, spend time with Jesus. Spend time reading one of the 4 biographies about Him in the New Testament, written by 4 men who did life with Jesus: Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Don't try to rush through them. Just pick one, sit down, and start reading. Let it take as long as it takes. But make a point to spend time with Him. That way, instead of making your own image of God, you get to experience the image He gave you, Himself, in the person of Jesus.